So,
سلام
okay, لنا
سلام لايف أتينا لنا كمي ቀድሚኹም ክብራት ተዓዘብቲ ሎማዓንቲ ብዛዕባ ዘሎ ኩነታት ናይ ኮሮና ቫይረስ ምስ ኣተሓሳስባና ከመይ ጌርና ፖዚቲቭ ክንሓስብ ከም ዘለና ምስ ጴጥሮስ ክንዘራረብ ኢና ዲስካስ ክንገብር ኢና ንዓይ ትፈልጥኒ ኢኹም ኦልሬዲ ሊድያ ካብ ሊድያ ሚዛ ጴጥሮስ ከዓኒ ምሳይ ኣብዚ ብሓንሳብ ዲስካስ ክንገብር ኢና ማለት እዩ ሰላም ትብሎም ዶ ጴጥሮስ
Salam, Camilla. Hi, Lydia, Camilla.
Good,
It's
good.
been a long time. Finally, Tarahibna.
Yes,
Virtual reality.
thanks to the internet.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Yep.
Aniana.
You're welcome. Okay. ሓደ ነገራት ብዛዕባ እዚ ኩነታት ናይ ኮሮና ቫይረስ ቁሩብ ካብቲ ኩሉ ሰብ ዝዛረቦ ገርመታት ሳብጀክት ውፅኢልና ካልእ ፈላይ ከመይ ጌርና ፖዚቲቭ ክንሓስብ ከም ዘለና ብዙሕ ግዜ ተንኪፋለይ ነርካ እዛ ሳብጀክት እሞኒ ቁሩብ ከተብርሃለይ ደልየ
Yeah, I mean, بتعمل tough ጊዜ ዘሎ obviously there's so many things going on right now and staying positive is ሓደ ሰባት is the last thing they want to think about, you know, and it's like a ማእኸል ሓዊ ኮይንካ ስኒ ከመይ ጌርካ ካብዚ ሓዊ ክወፅእ ኢልካ ትፍትን, you know. Again, we are because we listen to so many stuff, media law, social media law, mainstream news come on, ብዙሕ ነገር አለው what's going on, you know. So it's quite tough. I mean, personally, I'm a creative person. I do creativity work, but also I use the social media a lot, you know, and the social media became the main media almost these days. So ብዙሕ ሰብ ስኒ helpful their own information is it to sometimes, you know, it doesn't help, and
we have to be very መብዛሕትኡ ሰብ ዳርጋ ካብቲ ካብ ኒውስ ዝወስዶ ኩናት ዜናት መብዛሕትኡ ሰብ ካብ ሶሻል ሚድያ ዝወስዶ for example ፌስቡክ ኣትዩ ኣብ ፌስቡክ ዝረኣዮ ከም ኒውስ ገይሩ እዩ ዝወስዶ ኢንስቴድ ኦፍ ኣብቲ ሜይንስትሪም ዝኮነ ኒውስ ካብ ምትኳር easily accessible ስለዝኮነ ሞባይል ኣብ ኢድና ስለዘላ ኩሉ ግዜ ዳርጋ እዩ እቲ ሜይን ሶርስ ናቱ ንኽእል ኢና መስለኒ
ግን ኣብዚኣ እንታይ ጌጋላ ሕጂ እቲ ሰብ we don't know the source ካበይ ዘምፅኦ ዘሎ. That's the mislead information ይመፅእ sometimes, you know, because ኣጋጢሙና ቅድሚ ሕጂ. So you have to mainstream come on. Yes, it's good to use mainstream and tashimu mainstream by CNN, by BBC, you know, the typical ones, the big one out there, but you should use that just brief just to keep yourself update. But like we need to be able to question what's actually happening, you know. So I mean, common sense, I'm saying exactly common sense you wouldn't, you know, to use it. Nowadays I do comes below common sense, not common even for everybody. So logic mohan common sense is very important, especially because mainstream okay حجي ኢድኩም ተሓፀብ ይብሉ ኩሉ ወላ እቲ ናይ ሓበሻ ሚድያ ከማነ ዘለዎ ኢድካ ተሓፀብ በዚ ኦኬ ተሓፂብና ግን ኣብ ውሽጥናስ ከመይ ጌርና ሓፅበ ውሽጥና, you know. So something called ኢድካ ትሕፀብ ኢኻ physically, yes, that's gone, but here ኣብዚ ውሽጢ ትሕፀብ ኣለካ, you know. Here ኣብዚ ሓደ ሰብ ዘልዮ ሰብ ኣሎ. Starting with me, I'm not perfect, you know. I'm still learning, I'm still developing about a lot of stuff. እዚ ሁሉ ናይ ሮሚ 3 ዓመት 4 ዓመት I've been doing independent research, you know. How they create. Sorry, I lost my signal for a second. أنا بعلي independent research مقبل دسلني sometimes. And بعلها independent research تقدر كلها you find so many things, you know.
exactly.
It's good to have the medias, mainstream media, but compare ምግባር ካኒ ክትገብር ትኽእል ኣለካ. There's so many behind the door, behind closed door. زي ንፈልጦ ብዙሕ ነገር ይስራሕ ኣሎ behind the camera, behind the lens ማለት እዩ.
بحكي exactly.
ሕጂ እንታሽሚ is information, you can access the information in so many ways. ኣለኸ ዶ?
Of course. Yeah,
okay. Sorry, signal እንታሽም ዝገበርኩ መሰለኝ. There's a lot of people they mislead information. They like, especially mainstream BBC TV. You will lose your soul, like you lose your mind. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
So balance تفطر you know.
Yeah, أما جمرتها هذي كان ولا أنا بعلي ما جمرتها تناي virus نكله around درجة كاب end of February قلت جميلنا مو وانا up the news كزارو بقول جمرة end of February نيرو كان عابنا قلت وصلتون شو عقلنا في beginning March قلت أتفضله شو فرح جميل من تاي كله تناكي ونوركو كم تنيرو سكاي ولا زي BBC ولا كورونا فيروس نقول بقى فرحة بقى أنا سي جاز أوكي تعاطوا فلو already I think 2 weeks before ندق إتمرت إن وقالي أو صرت كوانت مرتي لم تاي فرحة بس النيوز already affect النيرو see it's not good كل كل المينستريم ميديا زبلو كنسمعه ولا
أنا حالي
بهالكن قبره قلت لي زي نلبس نوصي بالله we shouldn't be very scared of it, you know, to an extent.
Yeah. I mean ሓደ ሰብ paralyzed ዝኾን ሰብ ኣሎ, you know, like ሕጂ እንታይ መሲሉክ ከም ዝሪኦ ዘለኹ mainstream ፍርሃት ጥራይ ፕሮሞት ዝገብሩ, you know, like okay ኢልኩም ተሓፀቡ ይብሉ ኣብ ኩሉ ቻነል ግን what else? I've got a coffee nurses. Okay, we stay at home for your safety, which is good. But what else? What can we do? I've got a coffee nurse. Like I know. I've got a coffee cup TV to set a header to your brain, your immune system actually you're shutting down your immune system or that virus get on that. You don't need, technically you have to go to the person, touch and to get the virus. You have to touch my capacity. Wala to negative trios get them that it can build at the back of your brain. I'm not a scientist person, so you know, or that chemical it builds up. Sometimes research comes together, come to understand together, common sense, malati. So we need to be. I mean, okay, it's okay to watch once a day to TV news once. I'm lunch da bela ahari again. ሓደ ሰብ ኒውስ ተተኺሉ ሙሉ መዓልቲ ዝውዕል ሎምዓልቲ ክንደይ ሰብ ሞይቱ every day is the same number, the number keep adding up እንታይ እንዳሆነ ይኸይድ እዩ ንዕና ኸኒ ኮፍ ኢልና ውቁፅ በቃ ክንቆፅር ንውዕል we're not going to make a change by counting the numbers of the death, you know, so
exactly
እንታይ ክንገብር ዘለና just use the news brief just for inform to know what's going on around you, but don't get too much like have why is the number you should need to be able to ask question እዚኦም ኩሎም ሰባት like you know natural death, you know the natural ዝመውት ሰብ አለው ዲ ካክተክሓት ኣለካ you know, does that make sense? ኩሉ ሰብ
حقك ኣለኻ ኣብዚ ኣኸለኻ ከማን ሕጅስ
I don't know if that makes sense ዘለኹም
yeah it makes sense ብዛዕባ ናይ እዚ ኣብ ሚድያ ብዛዕባ ፀናሕታስኒ ኣብቲ mainstream media ኩሉ ግዜ fear እንታይ ዝበሃል ትገብር ሰምታይ there's something called newsworthy ዝበሃል ኣሎ ሓደ ነገር newsworthy ኮይኑ ሰብ ክሪኦ እዩ እንዳደጋገመ መመሊሱ ክመላለስ newsworthy ስለዘላ እንዳተደጋገመ ክሪኦ of course ከላ it's rating ናይቲ ቴሌቪዥን ሳይት ከዓኒ higher እንዳኸደ እዩ it gets higher ማለት ቀደም ኣብ after screen ናተይ ትሪእዎ ኣለኹም መስለኒ 1947 ጋብ 1947 ዝተጀመረ ሓደ ስታዲ ነይሩ እዚ ስታዲ ኮላይ ከመይ ጌርካ ዝኾነ ፕሮፓጋንዳ ዝኾነት ኣድቨርታይዝመንት ክሰዱ ጀሚሮም ማለት እዩ ኣብቲ ነበረ ግዜ ኣብዚ ግዜ ከዓኒ ኦብቪየስሊ ብላክ ኤንድ ዋይት ነይሩ ሽዑ ዝጅመር ነይሩ ናይ ቴሌቪዥን ፕሮግራማት ምፍናው ሕጂ they decided to do a test is after ድሕሪ ናይ World War I ዘጋጠመ ማለት እዩ during the World War I sorry እዚኣቶም ሽዑ ብዛዕባ ዲፍረንት ዓይነት ሰባት ከመይ ጌርና ንቕበሎም ገለ ትብል እያ ነይራታት ግን እቲ ኤክስፐሪመንት እቲ ኦዲየንሲ ከመይ ይቕበሎ እቲ ኦዲየንሲ ስቕኢሉ ድዩ ነቲ ቲቪ ዝሪኦ ዘሎ ነቲ ኒውስ ነቲ ኣድቨርታይዝመንት ስቕኢሉ ድዩ ኦፕን ማይንድ ኮይኑ ክቕበሎ ወይስ ይሓስብ እዩ እንታይ ፓርት ኦፍ ኢት እንታይ ነይሩ ኣብታ ኣድቨርታይዝመንት ዋላ ታሕቲ ተፃሕፈልኩም እየ ትሪእዎ እቲ ኣድቨርታይዝመንት ማለት እዩ ሊንክ ኣሎ ብዛዕባ ናይ ሄት ሬሲዝም ናይ ሬሲዝም ከሎ ከምዚ ሄት ኢንሳይት ዝገብር ይዛረብ ነይሩ ሓደ ሰብ ከምዚ እዚኦም ፀለምቲ ካብ ዓድና ክወፅሎ ገለገለ ዝብል ማለት እዩ ናይ ኣሜሪካ ሕጂ እቲ ሰብሲ ኢንፍሉወንስ ክኸውን እዩ በቲ ሚድያ it was a big experiment ማለት እዩ ያ ሕጂ ኣብ ግዜ ኮላይ ኣብቲ ናይ World War II ዳርጋ ይጅመር ነይሩ ቴሌቪዥን ከም ኮላይ ናቶም ፕሮፓጋንዳ ክሰዱ ናቶም ሜሴጅ መታን ናብ ዝኾነ ክሰዱ መታን ይጥቀሙሉ ነይሩ እዮም ታክቲክ ሕጂ I feel like still ሕጂ እዚ ነገራት ከም ዘሎ ኮይኑ ይስማዓኒ I don't know
حق خلاص no it's you are right I mean حج زلنا جزء especially I mean you know just not just Habesha as honestly just generally even we don't do nowadays كل سبي there's no critical thinking بهال نجار يلني nowadays you know أنا university when I was at uni doing you know studying my photography and all that kind of stuff or you know media we did a lot of critical thinking analyzing you know taking criticism from people how to take criticism and don't take it personally and how to research you know these are good I've invested in Mahariha
of course
then Tashma Bilahani like even after university I went into self-development you know how to Tashma Bilkasini kullu zawaba kasini ishin da bilka haranda bilka
yeah after screen the same thing in the screen so people would be pacified and stupefied by mass media socialized into playing their allotted role and supported by the status quo so nati media راح question كيجبروا نتي زخنا ذهبهم just receive them go without questioning it without questioning status quo تزلسني انتهي كم بتصنح كمالتي sorry
that's okay yeah that's fine don't worry it's okay yeah it's exactly that point I'm saying it's in Tashmi is like we need to know like what's I'm not saying it's good entertainment sometimes you know this how Tashma zanagi like again don't get too carried on don't get too because you are sitting down program like you're getting programmed you know you're not thinking for yourself you've been taught how to think
exactly
you know what I mean Tashma Bilkasini sub and Tashmi like is that's why it's called Hajizi and the corona it became like a thing Haji brand almost you know it's getting promoted everywhere it became like you know Nike advert Galamalatat Apple you know you have the mask Natam logo this is like it's contagious that's what it contagious means something that catches isn't it that makes sense you know
yeah keep going
we need to do critical thinking like serious we need to do some serious thinking why things are happening the way it's happening you know and Tashma bin Nasini كل هذا الناس just sometimes we need to do less consuming we need to do less you know how can I say that connect with yourself you know we need to be able to connect with yourself and we need to be able to do our own independent research. نبعنا research نقدر نكيل علينا. mainstream ذهبنا السوق ونطلع داشمو عينوسد. With lack of otherwise كمودة بقى فتاة الحراي vaccination كمتيو لحالك توقع بزين السوحاني vaccination لا تزجر فهانك تنقص يتخلينها because you have to go بناتهم حق تخيل كتخونا بناتهم حق تخيل حامالتي that makes sense. So we need a very we need to do some serious thinking for our future not future and in terms of also the future generation. I'm gonna حاسب لهم علينا. That makes sense. Yeah, that's it's all about نبقى عنا stand يناس in the future generation ناسني stand قبل لهم كنا خير علينا. We have to build something that helps. Like nobody need to hear the truth these days, سمع علينا. The funny part.
Of course, yeah. Sometimes.
تكنغريهم كله هي.
هلا. Connection طفي على مثلنا حنسا.
التحساس وانا كلوت أو إنه خير علينا. That makes sense.
Connection طفي على حنا قرب كذا.
Sorry, I thought I lost the signal. I'm not. Yeah, not طفي على it's okay. مسألة تنكجي.
Yeah, at least نزا third generation too.
I think حمش تجيك نتولنا مثلاً.
Okay.
حمش تجيك نتولنا مثلاً.
We need to keep this. كنرام كنجرام information كمان كنجرام reading على كنجرام كمنتهى تبنا how to
كمزازنوا نسو كايت غودلنا زلو حجم ممزان انفلطونيا تي balance awareness بحال ነገር انفلطونيا. We need to be aware of انتنا consuming ገበዘለና 24/7. How many hours are you spending on social media? كل نقبل زلنا we're not conscious. كيستبحالنا بزح ነገር نقبل ነገር አለ ዝገር ነገር so we have to be able to the information observe نقبره make sure it's helping us not drain us and have limit the amount of time you use social media. There's so many ብዙ አፕ አለው controls ገበረካ ከንድምንታስ any app social media ገለመልታት. There's so many ways you can do it. So and obviously you need to do your especially ዘለና ጊዜ ሃኒ በማዓልታ ሓንሳክ ትወፅኻ ተባሂልካ ተባሂልና ዘለና ሓቂ. So even when you do that, just go leave your phone ገዛ, just for an hour, you're not gonna die. It's not with you. So telephone كገዲፍካ go for walking.
ከም ዝሪኦ ኣነ ሕጂ መንግስቲ ኣብ UK ሓደ መዓልቲ ሓንሳብ ወፂኻ ስፖርት ክትገብር ከም ትኽእል ነጊሩ እዩ ግን ኣነ ዝሪኦም ዋላ ብገዛውተይ ሰብ ብፍርሓት ጥራሕ ኣይወፅን ይገፁ ጎረቤት ያለ ሕጂ ሓንሳብ ኣብ ሾፒንግ እያ ትገብር ኣብዛ ጋርደን
ዓባይ ሰበይቲ ዳ እሺ ዓባይ ኣትኾን probably I don't blame her.
ስነ ተታሒልዋ እዩ basically ሕጂ ኣብ ኩልኩም ከውን የብልና at least ወክ ጌርና ቤት ካልኣይካ ፍቀት ስለዝኾነ ውፅኢልካ ጌርካ ሓንጎልካ ኣብቲ ገዛ እንትርአ ውዒልካ ኩሉ ግዜ ሓንጎልካ ፀቕጠል ዝገበርካ እዩ ሕጂ ውፅኢልካ ፍሬሽ ኤርካ ተመፂኻ when handling what's going to happen. I mean, the virus is not in the air. That's not true. Attack Gabriel sometimes shopping
even the government kamaneko ntashum hibukai hibuna kaba ma'alta hansan what's hamai hibuna it even that why hamani you still in tash muhanka that's excuse me that's in tashmi it's very
it's فرحكاي it's
it's
mind in the back our mind to the سلاز جبرتي ميديا ولا توهي اتفاقات من حدا مع توصل
imagine
حتى راح تأثير أبجزو
imagine so at the end خاني انت شو متحاسب زلخي you are your own thought الصعب على هتحاسبه بعدها the way you think بعدها تأثره you know بفرحة زي sometimes imagination create من دبرنا زي imagination ما كم زي سنين أنا كابي جميلة مالتي sometimes I do certain things I just imagine create جبر زي هو النجار زي exist زي جبره بقى ده حالي نبعلي يودع مالتي and I do that sometimes like but now I became good at it you know being open mind and being more just live life a bit more you know I mean there's more to life than just you know as they say I'm not here to just pay the bill and die you know be creative you know go out there meet people experiment something develop new hobbies
yeah
you know, there's so many opportunity
yeah
opportunity is a big opportunity just arrive in as
هو yeah كاب كوفيل كان أفتي media consume برد راح إسمه كم زبال كايو حدا
Sabi Mawu, you know, it's to hear that. Then they have
hello connection أفي عمسلنا
like
connection أفي أتنيها sorry
I hope you can hear me.
هجينا معك هذا
connection على تحت تبرع لما سلني على خير ما زي خير okay connection is not in the best today night كاميرا هيك يوجد نستخدم anyway
عين زي كله كنا
yeah I mean like أبغى كوفيل كسر حاجة لم تسمع how you cope
yeah to be honest
and saying how
كاباينا لعلي I think it's hard like especially قلعت كله قلة موتا قلت للمدو it's difficult حجي as a mother قلعت حكا أفت متفقد كله busy خوينا وعلو قلة حجي أفت مجمعتا كان the timetable جيرنا جير لانيرا وبعدين 5 عامتها so she's very active so كل جزء structure مهاب تبوي تستراكشر كفور تخوينا مال سمت أبجزا تخوينا مقرعت كل جزء free كونت راح نزدي so it's difficult sometimes structure important حجي كان obviously Easter holiday دارجس لزلنا or freedom alone در certain لهنا كابز تسوق breakfast انتي بدحري انتي كان تأتي بحالا لون قلت كل set up غير اللانيرة مالتي حجي المريح again I got a look like this so we
wow okay
so that
nice yeah that's good timetable
yeah so add gerato على color gerato so it was interactive but sometimes luckily enough I have like garden allo so anytime with a garden
oh nice
then some people understand حجي our apartment نبر تفين كذا it's not easy you know
no it's not at all
أنا حجي كم جماعة نيوز متي أب نيوز سمعناه بعد BBC يقولوا مالتي سلسته سمون تعرف الناس still سلسته سمون أب lock down كن إسربت أسيرنا لنا مالتي أب جزانا فأسيرنا لنا مالتي
technically yes you are
mindset يكم جبل كايو mindset positive كأيرنا زلنا نتات كم يجرنا إننا إحنا ربح دار بتقامرلو نحاسب علينا.
I mean كل شيء there's always the Chinese comes below. There's actually was it no it was I think it was David Icke that said that it was David Icke that said that there's danger there's you find danger. Do you find positivity in danger?
Mm-hmm.
Is one of his interview, the one that the last interview that he did, and he got cut off by BBC. Our Intashma YouTube live Nabera. He had million Intashma viewer within an hour. He has 7 point something million viewers.
Yeah, London.
And, London Real. Yeah, London Real. And he's the one that said that كل شيء زهنا danger سني positive ነገር ተውፃሉ ትኽእል ኢኻ yeah so ሕጂ እዚኣ ዘላትና ጊዜ ምስ ፋሚሊ ምስ ስድራና ንራኸበሉ ጊዜ which is good because ናይ Europe lifestyle western lifestyle ትፈልጡ ኢኻ ጉያ you know እንታሽሙ maybe بسمون حنسد على تراهبنا هنا مستدعى في حق تعلل نتاجم كبر جامتات أجيكن this actually kind of makes you aware what's important up here key up life now what's the very prioritized governor and which is family that comes first
exactly.
You know and so on top of that honey you work on yourself you know you can build new hobbies you know for me, for example, I'm a photographer and create content and all that kind of stuff. So I'm learning new softwares, you know, how like Gizable and Gamt as well in double Kuya, Nabare, Yamahan, you know, in Tash Monat Yeben and Nabare. Again, no Monat Yellen. So I have to sit down and do the work, you know, edit that software. For some people, maybe it's writing a book. They want to write a book. At the time I had about Kani, maybe it's cooking or designing clothes. Huh?
Yeah, handy quote the Ahua ab Black Death near Europe cup Abbey pandemic never a Black Death ball. Shakespeare, King Lear Bahal Natu book rather King Lear a Black Death coin to build poetry anyway, so it's quite inspirational.
Wow. Imagine.
You know that Shakespeare can do it. What's stopping?
I mean, اليوم كلهم business owner, multi-millionaire حجوا هنا مزلوا. They created on their very downtime. Gana أو كم أجمع كون كله مساتهم they build up so many business. Comes there. You see people like Apple. You know, there's so many products, brands out there we consume. They created all this business. Comes Gizia Hello, you know, comes Gizia Misrahabu. This happened, one of those kind of situation, and they just sat down and they Zahangolo.
Yeah.
Bintashumugerom, Fetihum. You know, I was like, so that's the best thing you can do, Hanya. Hangolka exercise magver, that's the best thing you can do.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. I think in a conversation.
Entire, sorry,
Okay. 30 minutes كرنا money.
Oh wow, okay.
Like a discussion
It doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, it went very fast.
Yeah.
Okay. More بقالو معنتي يغنيلنا.
Oh, thank you.
Good discussion.
You're welcome.
I hope we'll have this discussion again. Topic discussing.
Yes, I got plenty of topic. Don't worry, guys.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Thanks so much for this video. We'll stay in touch and have a good evening. Yeah.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Good night.